Of course, friends and family have gathered to honor the life of the late Khayalethu Magadla, who fell into an open manhole while playing with his friends last month. He was just 6 years old. I believe that Nhlanhla Lux, the leader of Operation Dudula, is currently speaking. Let's take a listen.
Insurance.
Ke rata o tsho ke ra kopana le community hore le tsho la lona for the drug dealer le phala le rato la lona for bana ba lona. How to tshaba Luxi because Lux o kopane le motho a re tshwara mkotla o pusha locationing o tlwele o tla baya golf nyana. For golf re bolais chap. We are all unemployed, but you can't now all of a sudden be celebrities overnight at the expense of bana ba bang. This person here, we can interrogate him. If we realize that he's actually a graduate with a degree at home, then what do you say? So even the sharpest people, Khaya ne le setlhabelo. A ke batlo bua ka Bible haholo because una le ba ba mobile they're from other faiths ke ba bone. So we can't just prioritize one type of faith. But if una le nako o ya o khutlela ntlong, ke batlo Google the number 20. Or 20 in relation to the Bible. It's a complete cycle that God himself anoints or cycle 20 if it took us 20 days to find Kaya. That's what verified to me in my spirit that Kaya ne le setlhabelo. Kaya ne le setlhabelo sa hore ntho tse ntata ya buleng ka tsona di phethehe. We're not going to realize that there's no difference between Hector Peterson and Kaya. Let me explain to you why there's no difference. Both these young people died before their time, sacrificing their lives so that you can go on. That young man fell into a dark hole. When I expression as there's light at the end of the tunnel. The boy, maybe the boy was in water. Ikilore ubuti metsi kapo tlhatswa dikobo sebaka. E bo bona matsoa wa ba jwa. Ngwana o snang skin se tsetsepetseng ya ka salona. Ona le karametsi 20 days. But le sole le tswile le felletse le sa rua le sa etsa next. Ke batla o experience ikilo bona o rwa dule be ke go ga stulo. That feeling that you have, that young man had that feeling for countless hours. Because when you're underwater and a current takes you, current take matlametsi. No human being alive is stronger than current almetsi. So when the young man is going, anka ke metsi, o tsebo re hanka ke ntho natural. Unkile ke nature. Ha nature monka, atsamaya le yona ntsa etsa tje. Ngwana sa tsebe mmayo kae, ke shona ntsa re mama we. Ngwana na ntse setlhabelo sa hore rona batho re kgone ho tswela pele. Ke tlo kopa hore setjhaba sa Soweto sa South Africa kaofela, let us not take this moment to start blaming people, but you must look in the mirror and say that, how am I part of this problem? Because we all know that no one is coming here to save our communities. Diale had to die. Diale had to die for people to realize that this thing ya illegal porna ke ntho maneti. Kana ki waka South African no bolelweng ke batho ba tswang ko ntle, and it's still normalized. Let me go back. In that time mashaba na dutsimo ona tatazela ke motho mo nna tsa wa bua the way leng ka teng ke tlo le buela yona. I am not suggesting that this has a link with illegal for it has. Who's bringing the drugs in this community? Who's causing him to find it fit enough to take out a manhole, compromising these kids? Who does that? The root cause of the problem can be equated to those people that the big elephant in the room. But I'm not going to make this about them. The day is about Kaya. The day is about... And because Kaya is a young person, we can't stand here and pretend to celebrate his life. Which life that he didn't live? So we must just find it in ourselves to connect the dots and find the symbolism out of this catastrophic, unfortunate event and say, ki eng re thutang yona, ki eng e badimo kapa modimo kapa nna ntho ke believeang e buang through Kaya, ki eng e ba re bolellang yona. E ba re bolellang yona a sore government useless fela ra e tseba. a sore di-politician di tlala stadium di bua ka freedom charter mare bo Khaya ba tlhokofala. Where are those politicians now? And I'm not saying all politicians. I'm saying people ba tlatsa di-stadium ka dibase, ba tlatsa stadium ka bontata Khaya le bolax batho ba setšhaba le bonkgono ba rona shem ba vulnerable. Ha fetsa kwa le ba bue ka history nkgono khutlela hae ho sna dijo fridging. We go back to the community that's drug infested. We go back to the community that's not allowing the black child to rise. Regarding stadium, the message to politicians, la little thing, le bako khai. Regarding join the stadium, di rallying tsa lona. Libua mehlole libuang le sa fetseng ka yona. But talk is cheap. I'm still yet to find a politician that says that ki tlotla ko Dlamini ka date so. Di drug dealer ra di kena ka letsatsi leo kaofela rona le mapodisa kaofela. Ha setjhaba se yetsa ntweo, the same drug dealer stand with the politicians saying ba tshwarisa batjha ba lwantsha di-drugs ka locationeng. Kutho ba re bo Khaya ba shwe. Ke tlhola ke re nna ke sa inyova ke tswa ka rapopelo ya bo sa inyova. But e ka re le itibetse batho ba baholo. E ka re le itibetse ha ke qala ke tse le tshaba di-drug dealer o phala le rata bana ba lona. Le itibetse because of bana le batloela ba le roa ke kodintlu. You allow the systems, but you negotiated with the people of yesterday. You negotiated that bana ba godiswe ke di system lona. Mo ngwana tlamela godiswe ke mile ntatai le re you make it okay for her to be taught even in the education system that for her to be indoctrinated enough to say that me la ka ntswala mare nna ke godisa ke di rights lona. Batho ba lokere lona. Today ke tlo batla enemy gakala lona. Batho ba lokere le re feitsi. Khaya hayo because of batho ba tlotse environment e wisetse Khaya ka mkoting. Batho ba ngwana o emeng mo ke tlo mo poster ka o sane ke re la mo hopola o sa ja di drugs because of she is walking distance away from the next drug dealer. The environment allows her to be on drugs. As bright as she is and articulative as she is, ngwanona emi mo Miss Universe wa bana ka o sane le ska makala ba re mpa ina le ngwana ya ngwana o because bana ba sa godisa ke rona ba godisa ke di system tse lona le re fileng tsona batho ba holo. So batho le ke tlo kopa hore le re lokolleng rona batjha. This word is my favorite word, not even my own. Do you know why? I jump when this word calls. I jump because this word has one of the youngest councillors in the country. And because he's young enough to understand the language they speak, yet he's old enough to appreciate the language that the elders speak in. He's a perfect balance of leadership, this person. This particular word is a microcosm of what South Africa must be. Outside all the problems, this word has a great future alongside many other words in Soweto because of the type of leadership that's in this word. You all know that I don't like politics. I don't subscribe to politics as a system. I hate it. While I say that, I must also remind Lona Batobaholo, in particular the traditional leadership of this country. Liduti, I let it next for Batubalona. Let me be the first to speak and break the ice. Mokai, my darling. What language? West Kai Control? Zulu or Sotho? Sesotho. Zulu. Kito butaki poto. Maybe Babam Bakari Ketella Hosia Mazul. Hosia Mazul Kirwana Kyo Pilakaras Chaba. Sadi drugs. Oeta ing Hontola Telaki political politician. Kapa Olivetorel Fatsile Kilalunana. But where's the traditional leadership? Where is controlesa? We are tired of being led from TV screens and radio stations. We want real leadership that's amongst the problems of our people so we can all be a collective solution towards a future that is better. But all look to a staging. But I to a staging carry ki omung o willing fela. Kyo mutu kyo. o kopa thuso di politician di tletse ka ntlo councillor wena ke o excuse ke batla bana nang hore ba tswa ko di high positions mayor's offices here. I want you to show me that you are committed towards the development of our people. I want you to promise me that ngwana ka se latelle khaya, but khaya ke solution. Ke ena tlhabelo se etsang hore ngwana o mong a se ka shwa locationeng. Ke batla hore o emeng ka left yak ankiwe a changiwe kausa. Ke batla hore in the next year from now tente I ke tlhomiwe e tlhomiwe re tlo bona hore hantle leadership e ntseng for ntate wa a bebetere mo lefatsheng. A ke batle ntse re bua fela nka lebitsa ka mabitso ka nna tseba ke tatazeli mare ke tlo le tloela because ke msebetsi wa khaya se msebetsi lo mongwa strata but ke tlo le kopa ka ofela nna ke le shebile ene ke tse ke ba di camera ba teng. When this man fails to come up here and be a better person that's progressive and works and becomes a better example of the community, you must know that that's the last coffin. That's the last nail in your coffin as politicians. We are giving you an opportunity to come alive again. Ka platform ya ka re bana kiba. A ke batla bua re ka etsang because nna nka bua mara ka tlela ntho eo. Ke batla re lona le bontshe tshaba re kaofela. Kopa o tswa mo maikeng batho le ke le tlwele ke re kopa le inahaneng. Molaetsa wa o qetela o ko preachang ko re kopa re rataneng. The reason why o tshaba drug dealer o phala o rata ngwana o ko ra rataneng. And this hate is so deep that it can't be solved as South Africa, it can't be solved as Gauteng province, it can't be solved as the city of Johannesburg, it can't be solved as Soweto, nor can it be solved as Dlamini alone. This problem, the depth of the problem comes in our homes. Hantse le mpona ke eme montse le re hu ngwana o bua mnate jwang ke na le mathata sa feleng a leng hore ke a kontlong a sa tlang le ka nna hantate mogolo a tlhokofala setse moaka a lwana le mamgolo wa ka a sa tlamele bua le mamang. So all that is happening is that I'm inheriting hate. Ha ke tswa ka tlung ke na le lehloyo ke nyekisang strategi ke lehloyo ha ke bona drug dealer e rekisetsa e bola setjhaba a ke na le rato le ina for nka lona la setjhaba. Kopa le rato la country ya rona re lokiseng from the home. Ke tlo kopa today ka ofela lona ka ke a tseba batho ba bontse mathata mangata ke tlo kopa re ka ofela lona ke a tseba lena le bana beno ba le sa buing le bona since mang a tlhokofala ntse sa buile ngwana lona o sherile mpopelo le bona hona le ba lona ba kubileng kontlong yang gona neng gona tlhokofala ba teng mo hona le ba kubileng bana ba bang ba teng mo. Ke tlo kopa hore today e be the first day in memory of Khaya, in honor of such a virgin spirit. We want all of you to go home and make that one call to the person o leng hore kwa heno o le sa utlwaneng hantle o re ka shekule ngwana re shwetse hore re kgone ho tswela pele. Ke tlo kopa hore le rataneng ha le rato le lokisitswe ntlong e be re tswa ka setjhabeng ka community re lokisentsa community. That's the only way this country called South Africa can move forward. It must start in the home. Commanders, morning.
Morning, commanders, morning. Morning, commanders, morning.
All right, that was Operation Dudula leader Nhlanhla Lux speaking to those gathered at the memorial service for 6-year-old Khayalethu Magadla in Soweto. He basically is blaming illegal foreign nationals for what happened. He says that had it not been for the drugs that he believes they bring into South Africa, there wouldn't be an addict who wants to actually steal the cover of a manhole, leaving it exposed for a child to fall in because they want to sell that cover to actually get the money for drugs. So Nhlanhla Lux still speaking about that and calling it an elephant in the room. And of course, here at ENCA, we don't really support those views unless you are sure and have investigated that this was actually at the hands of any foreign national.